Hi, Pisces. This is going to be your mid September reading. It's good for the Sun, Rising, Moon, and Venus sign of Pisces. Keep in mind, this is a general message. It will not resonate with everyone that watches. If this doesn't resonate, check your Rising, Moon, or Venus sign messages on this channel. You could resonate with those more this time instead. That happens sometimes. If you like my readings, but general readings just confuse you or they don't hit it for you, that's normal. It happens all the time. A lot of readings on YouTube don't resonate for me either. Just book a private reading with me. The link to my website to schedule a reading is in the description below. If you're new, welcome to the Soma Chandra family. Subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. All right, let's get into it for you. I think that we're going to see a lot of relationship stuff. It could be about a friendship in particular. We've gotten a couple cool cards that came out for you, though. Forgiveness came out, and the Witch came out in the Spirit of the Halloween Oracle deck. I noticed that forgiveness came in reverse, reducing burden. So, and I have judgment and relationships here. So I think that this has to do with a friend or a loved one, someone that's important to you. I have pulled this card so many times, I know the message of it verbatim. This is about reducing a burden that we carry by forgiving someone. The message of it typically says, or it basically means when you drink poison and you expect another person to die from it, that's not hurting them, it's only hurting you. There is someone in your life that you may need to forgive or wants forgiveness from you. This is a burden that's not being reduced at this time. So if there's anyone around you that you can forgive, even if you can't forgive them face to face, just forgive them within your heart because it's a poison for you that needs to be let go of. But the witch is a very different energy. I think this message kind of stands alone. The witch is about being the magician, the earthly weaver of the worlds. This is where we create our own personal power. When the witch comes out, we're often making major changes and changes on the surface, and other people take notice of it. I mean, the witches were persecuted, back in the day simply for being a little different and like just an intelligent woman. If you were a smart and unusual woman, oh, you were a witch. So make note of people around you not liking these changes in you and reclaiming of personal power. Maybe there's a person in your life that you're just done with. Maybe you have forgiven them already and it's helping you reclaim your own personal power. When the witch card shows up, she comes with a warning that other people around you will see your power and they'll see your magic and they'll get jealous and they won't like it. So watch out for backbiting and backstabbing. This often goes down in the workplace. Like if you get a promotion or you're noticed or recognized, other people might smile sweetly at you, but they don't like the changes that you've made. They don't like the power that they see you wielding and holding. And I was like, wow, okay. So you guys will be feeling very powerful. I mean, there's some other stuff going on for you, probably in relationships, but in your own personal development, you are the weaver of the worlds here, and you're holding all the fabric and you're the glue that might be holding a lot of things together. You might be making changes to yourself. People are taking notice of it. And it's interesting in relationships, people put you in a category. And like when we do things like we lose a lot of weight or we make this major change in our lives, like we start dressing differently or we start studying something new, on the surface, people are like, oh, cool. But then who you are as a person has changed for the people in your environment. And sometimes people become uncomfortable with that and they don't like it. So watch out for people trying to hold you back or just maybe being insecure about their role in your life now that you're claiming this power. You get what I'm saying? Like this might make other people nervous and insecure, all your power, all your abilities to weave these worlds together. What came out of the soul's journey for you is judgment and relationships. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. This is a card of Scorpio or Libra, possibly. And I do have Scorpio here. I have Capricorn as well. And you're all over this reading. Both of your cards, all three of your cards came out. The Queen of Cups, the Hangman, and the Moon came out. So when this comes out, they want you to simply take this advice. Understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. You might be judging someone else right now. You might not like the choices that they've made. This could be a person that you really care about, or someone might be judging you. all you have to do is tell that person, I have my own path and my own challenges. I can judge myself. Watch out for judging yourself too harshly, too. And if someone else's decisions are frustrating you, just be the hangman. You're going to have to see it from a different point of view, maybe from their point of view, and be like, okay, I can't pass judgment on you. You've got your own path to follow, and so do I. So judgment will come into play. You may have a judgment call to make about yourself, about someone else. You stand in your power, and you might need to do some forgiveness so that you can get out of that energy of judgment. Judgment is a hard energy. When we pass our judgment or others pass their judgment of us, just you do you, boo, and let other people do themselves. Relationships has come out for you as well. Relationships has been making its rounds. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So when this card comes out, some of you may be tested in the middle of the month. You might be being tested right now and being pulled into situations with people that maybe aren't for your highest good. Look around you, make note of the people that are high quality and high vibrators in your life, and then the lower vibrations in your life. Try to ask yourself who you're attracted to and why. Don't let anybody take this power away that you're coming into. I just heard another message just now. This witch could also be a person around you that's very powerful, that might be maybe bullying you or trying to cast not a literal spell on you, but, and I don't want to say manipulative. I'm seeing a spider web, like they might be weaving a web. So if there's anyone around you, and I'm seeing that it's like a boss or a coworker, they come off as a light worker. They come off as they're a good person. They might be a low vibration energy that's kind of manipulative because they don't like your personal power. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. And I think it's a friend or a coworker. It could also be a family member, like a cousin, not a sister, but I'm seeing like once removed. Yeah, that was weird. I just got that download. Just focus on the relationships that serve your higher good. And I think that that will be tested because in your emotions, we've got the Nine of Cups and the Devil. That looks like a huge test to me. So we'll get to that. And I will pull a spread for relationships too, because I used the Illumination Oracle deck for you for relationships. This could be you. This could be just the energy of a relationship you're in. Regret, forgiveness came out again. Forgiveness, moving, and read between the lines. So somebody could say they're moving or you're moving. It's important to read between the lines. The lines are just the words on the page or what someone's showing us on the surface. Watch their body language. Where are their eyes pointed when they talk to you? Did they fidget? Did they respond to you? It's time to read between the lines. Someone may be moving or relocating, or they did. This could be a relationship that involves someone moving. You might have had to move. A change just needed to be made, but there's regret and a need for forgiveness. Yeah. I dropped a few cards just for the person around you. I think this person moved. Walking away, you left quite an impression. The universe has a plan. I have special occasion, drawn to you, and pride and ego. So someone's pride and ego got in the way. One of you is very drawn to the other person. You may see this person again during a special occasion. You might have met them on a birthday or at a special occasion. You might see them at a special occasion. That, like, right now, the universe has a plan for you and this person. Maybe everything's happened the way it's supposed to right now. You may see this person again. I think they walked away from you, but you left quite an impression. And they may just be thinking like Wheel of Fortune, like, I just have to live my life and roll with the punches and go with the flow. This is part of my plan. So just know that they walked away, but you left an impression on them. I will look at them further in a minute here. You showed right up, Pisces, Queen of Cups, baby. So really standing in your power. The Queen of Cups, I think, is the most difficult queen energy to sustain. I'm a Libra. I'm a Queen of Swords. So it's not that I don't have a Queen of Cups in me. Of course I do. But like air signs, we rule our world with discernment and our sword of discernment. And earth signs are super practical, and fire signs are about the passion. I think to rule your kingdom with your heart is hard. It's hard for me to be the Queen of Cups all the time. Look how beautiful and poised and balanced she is. She is sitting in her emotions, fully submerged. So I think you're calling out to a lover, maybe, or a loved one, knowing that you can create this intuitive inflow, caring, compassionate, balanced, stable environment for others. To be that Queen of Cups, the queens create the environment. So, really calling in to others around you. If you're a parent, you're doing it great. At work, you show a lot of love. I mean, like I said, like this is so hard to pull off. I can never pull her off in the upright. When it came out in the upright, I was like, damn, that's beautiful. The challenge for you is this King of Wands. Who's this sexy person? Are you dealing with a Leo, maybe, or an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? This could be a friend around you. This could be a very passionate person. A King of Wands will commit in relationships, but good luck. Good luck. This is a person that they're often a really good leader. They can be a great friend. The King of Wands is a grand visionary, very confident, very experienced, very passionate, very consistent person, very good with words. So this could be the King of Wands within you. All these kings and all these queens live within us. So you could be very emotional and creating this wonderful environment. But what about your dreams? What about your passionate goals? Where are you like taking the lead in your own life? Where are your grand visions? And focus on your confidence and the self and being consistent and being good with words. That might be a challenge happening within you. Like we all need to channel this beautiful man, but this could be a person around you. I don't know if this person wants to commit entirely. Yeah. Or like you want this relationship with this person. What's driving you is the Hangman. So the middle of the month, you will be on a pause. This is a natural feeling for you guys. This is your card. We all come to you, Pisces, to figure out how to pull the Hangman off. The Hangman's about a sacrifice. And there are those worth making and those not worth making. The Hangman teaches us to have a moment of enlightenment and to suddenly see something in a different way that we hadn't seen it before. It often happens when we get into a situation that we put ourselves in that we're a little uncomfortable with. And we have to pause and look at it from a different perspective and just release control and let go. So there will be a pause. There will be somewhat of a surrender for you. You're meant to be seeing something from a different point of view. Deep within in recent past, the world, there was a world moment, an ending, a completion. With moving here in the world, you could have recently moved or you're thinking about it, or someone you were connected to moved far away. But the world is an ascension and a completion and a pause between one cycle and the next. So there was an ending. And I think everyone involved, at least, you don't necessarily feel good about the ending, but you get the ending and you get a lot out of it. It's a moment of total growth, ready to start a new cycle. I think that this ending brought balance for you and helped you start to clear up some things emotionally for yourself, especially with the Hangman here. But I think this ending was difficult for you because what you're thinking about is the Eight of Wands in reverse and the Ten of Swords in reverse. Ten of Swords in reverse is about getting over something that hurt. This was a crisis. This was a loss. You might have felt betrayed, stabbed in the back. This could even be a health crisis. If you've had a health issue, you're still in a regenerative and recovery mode. Try not to get frustrated by the progress. Like if you're having a health issue and you can't get out with friends and this is about vitality, it's just meant to give you time to work on your heart chakra. I always hear a lot of health messages with the water signs and I don't know why, but I like it. So if you're still healing from something, just allow yourself to heal. I think movement and fast-paced change are not going to happen in the middle of the month. Like if you were expecting a lot of messages or a lot of growth and quick development, that's not happening. I do see something to do with blood pressure here as well and arthrostenosis for anyone that's having heart issues. But try not to be impatient. Try not to panic or be impulsive. There might be some delays and some changes that you want made. Someone just might be resisting change, or this might just be a person that you're not communicating with, or communication is very slow. It may frustrate you, but I think things are slowing down for you. And I honestly, I'm hearing, I can't message this person because they brutally wounded me and it hurt me. And I'm still getting over that. That's what I'm hearing relationship wise. What's coming in for you? Three of Cups in reverse. First of all, there are positives to the Three of Cups in reverse. This is where we totally rethink our tribe of people. Like, If there haven't been good creative collaborations, if you don't feel like these people are your sisters because you're coming into a place of power with the Queen of Cups and the King of Wands and the Witch energy, maybe some people around you aren't being so supportive. This is where we learn lessons of independence and we want some alone time. Watch for hardcore partying though, and watch for a three's a crowd situation in regards to dating and love, that you might be coming out of a situation like that and moving towards something more stable. But this is also about a reunion and a get together for healing. If you were anticipating something like that, I don't see that happening right now. It's just meant to give you a time to learn some independence of your own. This queen is alone here, radiating out her love. The way you see yourself, though, I like the way you see yourself. The moon in reverse to justice. Some of you have been dealing with a Libra, possibly, or maybe you have Libra in your chart. Now, this is your card, Pisces. It's associated with Pisces. I usually associate the moon with Cancer because Cancer is ruled by the moon of planet Earth. Some of you have been dealing with a Cancer, possibly. So, or another Pisces, maybe. It could have been a very passionate connection. It could be this King of Wands. The moon is about fear and insecurity and illusion and things not being as they seem, making us feel very emotional and uncomfortable. But it can also be about like being blinded in a situation, blind love, just nothing but an illusion or a dream. In the reverse, we come out of that uncomfortable feeling. We come out of that illusion. The sun is starting to come back up for you. The moon in reverse is not the sun in the upright, though. So there will be some repressed emotions that you'll be facing. If you've been feeling nervous, emotional, uncomfortable, or in a dreamlike state, it will start to feel better. And I think that's how you see yourself. Facing the future with some emotional uncertainty, but a veil is being lifted for you. This is bringing balance for you. You may also find something out that helps you make a really good, fair choice. Justice is about a big choice that you have to make. And it's when we know that in order to bring balance to a situation, we have to weigh the cause and effect, and we must come from a place of truth. So, with forgiveness and judgment, you might have been really confused about something for a while, and now you want to serve your justice. Just keep in mind that don't drink any poison and expect anybody else to die from it. And understand that, like the card says, everyone's on their own unique path. Serve justice for yourself. I see you trying to bring yourself into balance. There is a person around you. I don't know if this King of Swords and this King of Wands are the same person. I will do a relationship spread for you. This person is the King of Swords in reverse. This person's either not very smart or they're kind of pissed. They're a little bit more than cold and cut off. Worst case scenario, a King of Swords in reverse misuses power and he's manipulative. He has unusually high standards and he has to get the last word. He's kind of an asshole sometimes. Or it's a person that just can't come up with a good strategy. This person might also have a hard time handling the truth. You seem to be handling the truth. You're like, I see things from a different perspective. I'm out of the fog. I expect long-term passionate growth potential in my relationships and in my life. I don't expect this. That might be why you're wanting to serve justice. Emotionally, this person is confused and they have other choices. Their action towards you, well, they have no long-term plan. They're not patient. They're not willing to put in the work. It's sort of a short-term investment for them. I think they're preoccupied. This might have nothing to do with you. This person might be angry about something, or they can't come up with a good strategy and find the truth in a situation. We will look at it further. Your hopes and fears. So I think that this might be more of a fear for you. The Nine of Cups to the Devil says sort of one thing to me: an intoxicating situation that's based on a total indulgence and a lot of desire. You may be tested with something like this. This could be a person or a situation around you. It won't be good for you and it'll feel really good in the moment, but it might take you to a bad place. And I think that that's a fear of yours, that you don't want to get yourself into situations where there's temptation that are fueled by desire, which is ultimately fueled by an insecurity. Like, it's not get rich quick. You know what I mean? This is a momentary feeling. The Nine of Cups is we just won the lottery. We don't walk around on planet Earth every day feeling like we won the lottery, right? That's like a 1 in a million chance. So If something feels too good to be true for you in the middle of the month, it's a temptation. Read between the lines, okay? And if someone comes to you for forgiveness, they might be manipulating you, and they're overwhelmed in a state of confusion. These cards are about karma. The sevens are about karma and cause and effect. I think you're on point with your cause and effect, and I think you're like, I kind of see this for what it is. And I expect good friends and long-term growth potential and passion and expansion. What you're ending on is death in the upright and the three of wands in reverse. I think there will be a closing. With death in the world, that's great. I'm seeing overall, and with justice, all this major arcana being in the upright, I do see a lot of ascension for you, Pisces. Some of you are dealing with a Scorpio. Maybe you have some in your chart. This is a death and a rebirth and a transformation that we completely accept. And I think it has to do with a situation that you might have thought had long-term growth potential at one point, and now you're like, I'm not standing here waiting. I'm not planning for the future just yet because I've been through some ending and a transformation of some kind. There is a death that will take place and a rebirth that you are fully accepting. Moving forward, you might just feel the need to play it small for a while. And there may be some delays with growth of new things coming in because you've just had a world moment. You will feel kind of paused. I think things will start to change for you in October. They just told me October 15th. I don't know what that's about, but something's going to happen for some of you on October 15th. And at the bottom of the deck, I have the 10 of Pentacles. Money looks good. Family looks good. This is what you're going for. This is stability. So finances look good. Family does look good. Let's take a look at relationship a little bit further for you guys. So this is what's going on with your person. Let's see what's going on for you guys. Show me, Pisces, in particular with a relationship. How do they see themselves in a relationship right now? You were showing me that you're the Queen of Cups. Strength. Some of you have Leo in your chart. Well, you're trying to be strong. You're going to face a situation with strength of character. So you see yourself as strong. And the Wheel of Fortune, you are going to have a lot of ups and downs, but you are focused on the right things for the right reasons. You're willing to go with the flow and let fate play out, and you will be strong and face any challenges with the heart of a lion. That's badass. How do you feel about a person in focus for you? Page of Swords. Well, you're awfully curious about them. Open to communication. You might be hearing things about this person. 10 of Swords in reverse. This might be a person that hurt you and you're still getting over it, or you are getting over something. And so moving forward, you feel the need to hold back and be strong and just see how it goes. How does this person feel about Pisces? Because this person seems kind of pissed, preoccupied. They don't have a long-term plan. How do they feel further? Why is the 7 of Cups here? There, the Moon in reverse. If things were hidden and veiled between the two of you, that's starting to lift for this person. But also, that's your card. So I don't know. Yeah, they're running hot and cold with you. I have Temperance here, Sagittarius energy. 1 minute they feel one way, 1 minute they feel another way. This person is somewhat excessive. They cannot bring calm and peace and balance into the relationship. What action will Pisces take towards this person in the middle of the month? So you're trying to be strong. Queen of Wands in reverse. Well, you're not feeling like... I think you've lost your confidence with this person and you're feeling somewhat introverted. Like, I'm not your girl Friday. Oh shit, you're divested in this person. You're going to be strong and go on a path that's meant the most for you. I think you're curious about this person, but I think this person hurt you and you're trying to get over it. Either that or you're avoiding an inevitable painful ending, but I don't see that happening with the wheel because you're moving towards something. What action is this person going to take towards Pisces? You've divested. The 4 of Pentacles. They hold back from you and yet they hold on. I feel as though this person is somewhat controlling with the King of Swords in reverse and the 4 of Pentacles. What other actions will they take towards Pisces? The Hierophant in reverse. Well, they're not ready for serious commitment. This person marches to the beat of their own drum, and they don't want to hear it from friends and family either. They might cling to old ways a little bit. They might want to define the rules for you, but not for themselves. What's between the two of them? What's between Pisces and this person? The Ten of Wands in reverse. So heavy endings between the two of you that are just needing to be released. Neither one of you are willing to carry a heavy load with one another at this time. What are the challenges? What's the challenge? What was the issue? What were the hidden factors? Too many cards. The Star in reverse. There could have been an Aquarius in the mix. Someone's feeling kind of hopeless and isn't really able to find their life purpose and their path and their dream. Someone's also not feeling like a star either. Three of Pentacles in reverse. You guys aren't able to work together and cooperate. If you work together, that did not work. So you guys are having, I think you're feeling kind of hopeless. I think this is just a burden that you want to release. This person might be somewhat angry and controlling and really come at you with words sometimes. They're holding back from you, though. What's the final outcome between Pisces and this person? The Five of Wands in reverse. If there's anything the two of you need to work out, you're not going to be doing it for the next week or so. This is conflict avoidance. This is, we can't get in there and tolerate each other's diversity and opinions. We're not going to fight through the tension. I think you guys are going to kind of avoid each other to a degree. Three of Cups in reverse. Yeah. And there's not going to be healing. This is avoidance. Avoidance between the two of you. Empress in reverse. This might be hurting your self-esteem. Make sure you're really grounded, Pisces. Okay. Make sure you have high standards. Focus on self-care, your self-esteem. Don't let this person hurt your ego or the way you feel about yourself. I see you trying to be very strong and have strength of character here and go with the flow and focus on the right things for the right reasons. I think you're trying to figure out a new, more constructive way to communicate with this person. I also think you want more information from them. And until you get it, you're not their hype girl. This might be making you kind of angry and prideful with the Queen of Wands in reverse, but I think for the most part, it's making you feel somewhat introverted. And you feel the need to reestablish your sense of self and focus more on your own personal goals. I don't know that this person's probably running hot and cold with you and is somewhat elusive and mysterious, and they might come off as cut off and angry. They're distracted by something. Yeah. And we'll look at that more next week. I'll do a deeper dive into relationships. Okay, Pisces, that's your mid-September reading. I hope it resonates with you and I hope it helps you. Book a private reading with me if you would like to work with me personally. Focus on that forgiveness. Stay in this witch energy. It's badass. Make sure you're only judging yourself in the situation and not too harshly. And make sure you are focused on relationships that serve your higher good, not ones that drag you into that devil energy that just feel good in the moment. Okay? I'm always listening to the universe for you. Take care of yourselves. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.